Back for our second award. Once again, we won't interrupt the music too long. Many of you were here earlier this morning. Who was here this morning? Hands up. Okay. So the Ottawa Valley Bluegrass Music Association, or Valleygrass as we often call it, has presented annual awards for 20 years since 2006. The winners are selected by a committee consisting of the association vice president, currently myself, Lynn Tom, as chairperson for this committee as well. Two permanent members, David Porter and Pat Moore. One additional association board member, currently Donald Tart. And one additional long-term member of the association, currently Bill Henry. The previous year's winners were also invited, although this year neither of them were able to attend. The committee maintains a list accumulated over time of approximately 50 candidates considered eligible for awards. Other names for the candidates list can be submitted by any member. Each year the committee meets only once, late in the spring. At that meeting, the list of candidates is updated with any newly submitted names. Sticky paper, out-of-tune instruments. Then the committee selects two awards recipients by majority vote who are thought to be the most deserving for the current year. Recipients can be individuals, couples, or groups. Winners do not have to be members of the association, but they must be people who have made a significant contribution to the Ottawa Valley Bluegrass community over a long period of time, either as a musician or an organization or a promoter award. So the second award that we are going to present this evening is for the Mike O'Reilly Award. And here is Al. Where is Al? Oh, our sound man Al right behind to do the presentation.
Hey, good evening, folks. Yeah, they don't let me talk much. I wonder why. I have the fortunate privilege to have known this man for more than half of my life. And it's truly an honor to say a few words about him and celebrate his remarkable career and contributions to the Canadian country music and bluegrass music. I first met this man in the mid-'80s, and I never imagined the impact that he would have on my life. He gave me the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become the person I am today. To say that he's my surrogate father would be a misunderstatement, to say the least. Music was always a part of his life. Growing up in Athens, Ontario, he was surrounded by a musical family, and many of his brothers became talented musicians as well, and also performed on many of his recordings. One of his favorite stories he tells me, and tells several people, is about his father putting his family guitar under the bed and telling the kids to not touch it. What the best way to get somebody to learn how to play guitar is tell them not to do something. As he approaches his 89th birthday, we're celebrating a career that began in 1959 and spanned more than 6 decades. During that time, he recorded 7 full-length albums. There's a whole bunch of other ones in there too, but 7 full-length ones, and performed with some of Eastern Ontario's finest musicians. I'd also like to acknowledge that Kim Wallace's father, Claire Wallace, played in Tom's band as well. He also led 2 of Ontario's most respected bands, the Western All-Stars and Border Bluegrass, and their performance ranged from small country churches with a few dozen people to the renowned Mariposa Folk Festival, where they entertained thousands of concertgoers. Although he wrote many songs throughout his career, his signature song St. Lawrence River is My Home, was written by his dear friend Jim Plumley. This song remained on the regional charts for 14 weeks and became forever associated with him throughout his career. By now, you have likely guessed that the gentleman that we're honoring tonight is none other than Tom Wilson.
Woo!
Tom has accumulated many accolades over his lifetime, and with such as the induction to the Ottawa Valley Country Music Hall of Fame in 1998, and his induction to the Brockville Area Music Hall of Fame in 2006, and again recently with his band, the Western All-Stars, in 2024. Tonight, we have the privilege of adding another well-deserved honor by presenting Tom with the Michael Riley Award in recognition for his outstanding contributions to bluegrass music. Congratulations, Mr. Wilson.
Folks, I just want to say that I'm not playing anymore, but I'm 89. What the hell are you going to do? But I got to ask you, I know that being bluegrass people are mostly of a Christian frame of mind, and I just want to ask you tonight, there's a terrible tragedy happening in British Columbia, which I know very well, a beautiful province. And right tonight, 20,000 people have had to leave their homes. And I would just ask you to just each say a little prayer for them, because only God can send the rain that they really need, okay? Now, thank you. I won't keep you much longer, but I must say, people like Claire Wallace and this guy Al Torrance back here, and my brothers, I'm not much of a musician, but with those kind of guys, I think I've accomplished what I wanted to do. So I'm resting quietly. God bless you all, and thank you.